My name is Ted Vanderbeek, and for probably about 4 years I was the treasurer of St. Paul Firefighters Local 21. I was a regular union officer. And then for 13 years I was elected statewide as the state secretary treasurer for the state associations. We do not have attorneys on retainer to help people when it comes to work comp. I was a union officer for probably about 14 or 15 years. Through those years, people would be injured and we kind of help them or guide them or try to recommend attorneys to them that we had worked with in the past and had successful outcomes, but we didn't get involved. Then in 2009, when I got hurt, I found myself on the other side of the table. I highly recommend that somebody seek some other advice outside of their unions when you're in that situation, because I had made a couple phone calls, got connected with Meuser and Associates and Ron Meuser, made the call, and within 36 hours, Ron was at my house. In my situation, I was updated on what needed to be done with PERA. And because of my position, I was able to do a lot of the paperwork and meet with PERA. Having Ron Meuser and Meuser and Associates there to assist me with that was invaluable, because the timing and how everything has to be filled out, Ron's knowledge of both PERA, and especially in the police and fire funds, and also workers' comp, he was able to coordinate to maximize all my benefits without harming any other benefits that I would receive in any way. Disabilities have changed statutory-wise over the last few years. There's just not clear-cut, okay, you're disabled now. There's not in the line of duty disability, there's line of duty, and then there's total and permanent disabilities. In each of those, you have to meet certain criterias, a lot of paperwork, a lot of technicality, and your doctors have to make sure they have everything done right, and everything has to be in order for you to submit those papers and get a successful claim with PERA. As an example, I was going for my pre-op with surgery scheduled, and I got a phone call from the nurse case manager who was reading me the riot act on how dare I move forward with surgery, and my explanation to her was, I'm just doing what the doctors are telling me. Immediately, as sitting in the parking lot before I went in, my next call was to Ron Meuser. At the point of when I had a file for PERA disability, when I knew I was done and the surgeons told me I was done, the city immediately stopped paying me any benefits. Ron was all over the city at that point trying to get those benefits that they had cut off from me. Eventually, the fight continued. We ended up at court. Ron put in a ton of hours, was over and over was concerned for my benefit. You get really frustrated and you want to quit. Ron was able to buckle down, convince me this is the route we needed to go. When you're hurting and you still have ongoing medical problems, as a person, as an injured person, you just want this all to go away. Thanks to Ron and Meuser and Associates, gave me the confidence to move forward, and I held my ground, and we did move forward to the Court of Appeals, and we were successful. I would highly recommend Ron Meuser and Associates, especially if you're a police officer, firefighter. He's well aware of the occupation and the jobs and what we do and what benefits are allowed to us, not only under work comp, being a public safety officer, but also your PERA benefits. It's a tough road when you take an oath that protect life, property, and you always have this false sensibility that you're going to be taken care of. But then when you get hurt in the line of your job, you need somebody like Ron Meuser, who's familiar with our occupations, familiar with the benefits that are allowed to us. So I not only would recommend him, I have recommended him to several firefighters and some police officers in Minnesota.